On. Hello, welcome to the Wargamer. I'm your host, Rob. Welcome to Stream Street Day 210. Happy birthday. It's my birthday. I'm going to get out of the way before anyone talks about it, and then we can just fucking plow on with the day, and we ignore all you, there were so many words I used then in my head. I was like, not socially acceptable, not socially acceptable, not socially acceptable. Dickheads is what I'll go for, so I don't have to deal with you being nice to me because it makes me feel awkward. So... Anyway, I've got John Scrivens on the show, who I think also wants to be a dickhead to me and do nice things. I don't want to be a part of this, but I am anyway. Thank you to Tibbles for donating 10 gift subscriptions, which is super lovely of you. I would prefer if you'd have done it because of the quality of my content, not because it's just my birthday, but I guess I have to take it. That's very nice of you. You fucking lovely man. It's very nice. It's really, really nice. I don't know what to say. Okay, let's get it over with, John. Say what the fuck you want to say, and then let's get it done.
Well, a few members of the chat have clubbed together and got you some lovely gifts, Rob. So that's what that big pile of gifts that you.
Yeah, I have a big pile of gifts out there. Thank you to Tibbles. I will send you a picture of my nipples later. I'd also like to let everyone know that I got this podcast, guys. Just fucking switch out now. It's gonna be fucking awful. Don't bother listening to the whole thing. I got this. How cool is this though? Get ready. This is the fanciest shit I've ever seen, John.
Yeah.
Strawberry jam. Number one, it doesn't even have a label. It's so fancy. Yeah? It doesn't, have a label.
They spent all the money on the product then, didn't they?
Yeah. I've normally get jam from the corner shop, and it just has, the £1 signal on it, if that makes sense. The number £1. It just has £1 written on it. Jam, £1. Donaldinho, thanks for subscribing. It's really nice. Also, happy birthday to John Scrivens. But this is strawberries and champagne conserve. I'm going to get pissed later and call Rob Bear a dick.
It's conserve. It's not even jam. It's made in a different way.
Does anyone know the difference between conserve and jam? Nope.
It's got a higher fruit content. That is the difference. There you go.
Thank you to everyone who joined us live on chat. Pete Pratt, Disco Dolly, McCypher, T-Man Cash, Best Buffian, thank you for subscribing. Aldum, Darren Watson, he's great. Just support him. He's also great. Also support Pete over in Northern Ireland. Anything, send him love. He's brilliant. Nikos, he's brilliant. Powell, he's brilliant. Scrivo, he's brilliant. Owen Jackson, he's brilliant. Cinder4 Gaming, he's brilliant. Gitley's brilliant. Tibble's brilliant. Intern Matt, medium. Randy, brilliant. Intern Matt, I'm joking. You're not medium, obviously. You're just so fucking skinny. It's hilarious. And also his shoes. Jog PLC, you're brilliant. Right. Anyway, fuck you, Rob. Donald.
Right. So here you go, Rob. Just
Donald's
to make
brilliant.
you even more uncomfortable, there's a YouTube link in the chat for you.
I'm not opening any presents. Okay, what is this video?
It's a present.
I can't hear it. It's a picture of you.
I'm talking. You have to turn it up, unfortunately. Great TV.
What did you do? Wait, hold on. Let me pause it. I can bring this into the stream, John. Hold on.
That's what I was hoping you'd do.
Let's do this. This sounds fucking... Oh, my God. This is so fucking awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
So for the podcast nerds, Rob is looking at a YouTube video that is a collection of comments for him for his birthday.
Oh, God. I hate this entire thing. This is just really self-aggrandizing. It's just why don't we just talk about fucking Dark Angels or something?
No.
Anyway. Whatever. There you go. Hold on, let me just sort this out.
It's the one day a year we're allowed to do this, Rob. It's fine.
12.80. Normally for my birthday, I've pretty much always worked, actually, for my birthday. I worked for my 21st. I was on a door, though, but I was with a big, scary doorman. All right, John, it's happening. Wait, hold on.
No. Almost.
I'm almost there, everyone. We've almost got
Nailed
this. No thanks. It's got a picture of Nathan. Oh, brilliant.
It's the thumbnail.
Okay,
that's a suggestion of what else might be coming up. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, hold on.
It's a little quiet.
Hold on. I'm sorting it out. Shut up.
It's all right.
Right.
I had to turn up everyone's videos depending on who it was.
Oh my god, because everyone who's a part of the Honest Wargamer is an arsehole. Is that what you're saying?
No, because everyone did it on their phones, and normally it was a really noisy.
Okay, hold on. Can everyone hear it? No, they can't hear it. It doesn't work. This is shit. This is shit. Alright, I'm just gonna watch it. Hold on, I can't see. Okay, let's go.
Hello, lovely.
It's Darren Watson.
Been asked to shoot a little video to say happy birthday.
Why can't you guys hear it?
Immediately. Hence why I'm so grateful. Because my memory is
Can't do that when you share screen.
I'd like to wish you the most wonderful day. I sincerely hope you have a day full of joy, all the joy that you bring to various people. There are people that come into your life that take from your self-esteem, and there are others that add to your self-esteem, very much the latter. So I'd like to say thank you for that. I'm just out with Freddie. Bless him. Just out with Freddie. So the both of us have a wonderful day. Love you, brother. Mwah.
Oh, Dayton! Look how big he is! What's he doing?
It's about to cut a car over.
Jacob!
Sweet, delightful, emotionally available, and most of all, musically brilliant.
Oh my.
So here I am, indoor University of Lace Quest. So here's my message from here.
Got him.
Great birthday, Rob. And do miss the fact that you haven't seen my face today. That's all I care about, really. And so, as my present to you this year, here's my face.
Can we talk about how James is so good looking? Yes, Joe Pagano!
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Crack.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Coke.
Don't. Yeah. I don't know. Live a little bit, you motherfucker.
Titties.
Birthday, bro.
Titties.
We can hang out, but
Yeah, same Joe Pagano.
Oh, big man.
Oh my god. Yes. This is what it's like having sex with him. Let's go.
Well done.
Has he been fighting? Why is he so thin? Is he getting enough food? Oh god, don't get gay. Not the being gay is the problem. Still, his audio is quite quiet, even on his own phone.
Good on you, mate. And
This is terrible.
Great day. It's been a tough time. Still have great days. So yeah, I hope you have an awesome day.
Oh my god, Nath. Why hasn't he talked this much on the show? That's my question. Yeah, why didn't you say this much on the show?
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
Merry birthday, bro.
Fuck's sake. Nick! Why is it so small? Oh, because there's nights in the background. Well done, Nick. Yes, Randy! I just spoke to him last night. His car broke down.
Tough this year has been on you, but well, just remember you're surrounded by a bunch of people who love and care about you.
I'm surrounded by no one. I'm literally on my own.
So I hope you enjoy the day, and until we next get the chance to catch up together, I'll leave you with a very heartfelt fuck you, buddy.
Ah! It's my side piece.
Happy birthday. We miss you loads. I would so much love to give you a cuddle.
Everyone in the chat, keep it in your pants. It's John's wife. Don't. Don't.
Anyway, happy birthday, Rob. Miss you. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
That's nice. Yes! Logan!
Birthday, 29 again. Thanks for everything you do for everybody. I'm really excited to see what you managed to put together despite all this bollocks that we're living through in the world.
best from T-Sports.
How long is this video?
Excited and hopeful does
This video
well.
is so long.
Yeah, have a happy birthday as much as you can, and all the best for the next 365 ahead.
Yeah, I know. We're going to be in here forever. Lockdown's never ending. Speckles!
Happy birthday.
Yes!
It was an amazing day playing meeting engagements. Classic Speckles and Rob mess around. Playing Tactical.
Speckles killed a badger!
Happy birthday,
Yes!
Mom!
That's Jacob's wife.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, okay. Listen, I didn't know there was going to be a video, otherwise I'd have set it up.
Hey Rob, this is Jared Diamond with the Basement Wargamers and the 0-5 Live.
I love that guy!
Happy birthday.
Oh my god, how many people is this going to be?
It's on
How
the
did you
toilet.
do this when I couldn't see him? Joe Cryer! Most emo guy I know.
For your 69th birthday? Well, maybe it's like 37th birthday.
Oh my god. For his birthday, let's get him a sense of humour. Come on.
It's all the same.
When I was a young man, when I was a young boy. Oh. Oh my god, Daddy plays. He looks great. Look how sexy he is.
Hey man, happy birthday.
Smorgan's got a mustache.
It's been a raffle.
Oh my god, he looks like Trotsky.
And,
Have you seen? Like, he looks like Trotsky.
Majority of the profits myself and send you the sort of the margins, but unfortunately that's illegal in your country, so it's gonna have to back to the message.
Wow, man. Oh, that's great. All right, well, thanks everyone. I'm sorry I didn't get that to work properly. That was that was great. That was real fun. Oh, thanks for everyone who did a video for me. Thanks, you guys are great.
So much
You
fun.
guys are great. Thanks, Randy. Anyway, that's really nice. Thanks, John, for organising that. It's really nice for you guys. Just now, I don't know what to do for the show. So.
Open your presents.
No, I'm not doing that on air. It's super weird. That was watching that on air was weird. So uncomfortable. Anyway, thanks.
So what have you been
guys
doing in the hobby then?
Huh?
Let's distract yourself.
Let me decompartmentalize what just happened. Let me break down. Jesus.
Aw.
Okay? Well, let me unpack. You can't just move on. You can't bury this under whiskey, John. Yeah, Donald Didio. Yeah, you forgot Donald.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, see, actually, if you got left out of the birthday video, it's actually Scrivo's fault.
That is actually my fault.
So you want to get mad at him. And Chris, yeah, you forgot Chris as well. Gitley, you forgot him. Hawkeye, I would have liked to have heard from Hawkeye, to be honest.
Donald's video. Oh.
Hydro Homies, I'm sorry about this podcast. This is just trash tier. But anyway, it's
right.
really nice.
Put the
Thank you.
audio
So James, so sorry again who's in the chat, brought around a box which you guys all put together for me, which is super lovely. I got some jam. I got this nice card, which is super sweet. I watched the new, Diadrin. Fucking bitch. Thanks for donating £69 and 69p to the show. I'll use that for some fucking bread or something. I'm going to turn the stream off in a minute. That's really nice of you. Thanks. I promise I'll use it on something really useful. I need a window, so I'm going to probably put it towards my window, which is fun. Have you seen my DIY for the window, John?
No, you kind of threatened to tell me about it, but I never saw it.
Hold on. I'll show everyone in the chat. This will be the birthday treat I give to everyone. I'll send everyone a picture of my window that I've been doing up in the podcast. Not the podcast. Hold on. Let me find it. It's going to take me a while. It's pretty sweet. Can we just... anyway. Has anyone got any questions? Let's go for that. I don't know what to talk about now. I'm just going to talk about I can't even be like a salty bitch about all the shilling for the Sons of Gargants, or whatever the fuck it's called, by a third of a Gargant. Thanks so much, Diadrin. That's great of you. Also, thank you for years ago deciding your Twitch handle was going to be Diadrin so that we could get the Diachasm meme, which has been my favourite bit. Okay, great one. Highlight from the last year was doing the first band phase for the Super Series. That was my highlight for the year. Question to... Can I just tell everyone a quick story? When I was a kid, we didn't have any money, so we never get presents for our birthdays. But my friend Lee, who lived across the road, he was poor as well. But so one of the things we would do is every year is we would always make sure that we invited our friend round for the birthday. We would refuse to go to birthdays for birthday dinner unless we were allowed to have our friend over. So I always think it's about giving something nice on your birthday. That's why I feel weird about getting something. So, like, I would like to know what your favourite bit, Diadrin, fuck you, buddy, too. What is everyone else's favourite part of the year? Mine was doing the first band show for the Super Series and getting it out there. Like, that was the big one. Like, it was really fun. Like, it was nerve-wracking, but, like, seeing it happen. And the second one just happening this weekend, albeit that we didn't actually, like, do the event this weekend, which is super sad, was going to be just great, right? Like, yeah, I loved it. Thanks to Colonel Cabbage for donating £6.99p. Also, just a quick note for everyone who's joining me live tonight. I'm on air 6 till 10, live on this show. So 6 till 10 tonight, and then also on the Army Painter YouTube channel and Facebook channel, where I'm interviewing a whole bunch of people, like Duncan's on, someone from Sword and Steel is on. I'm co-hosting with Adam Abramovich from Army Painter, so he's super awesome. So that'll be like 4 hours of real fun tonight. And also there's like the guy from Spiky Bits, which honestly I don't know if I'm going to be able to control myself tonight. And introducing a dick. No, I'm not going to say that because I don't think he's a dick. He's probably a really nice person. But like, anyway.
A guy that can use the copy-paste function on his computer.
Yeah, so 6 till 10. Thanks, James, for sending me a video. Love you. That money is specifically for Murphy the Mule. Oh, nice! Thanks, Colonel Cabbage. I will, in fact, order Murphy the Mule later. Have you seen him, John?
I have. That was that range of amazing, like, D&D style figures, right? That were kind of like too much stuff.
Yeah,
I ended up buying it all.
Narrator, he is not a nice person. Yeah, it's Rob S versus Rob B. Anyone got a link to the Armor Painter? Is it a Twitch stream? So it will be live tonight on this show, so you don't have to worry about that. And there's also loads of giveaways. So if you guys today, that's why I was talking about my birthday, sorry, is that we'll be doing a show tonight where there's loads and loads of giveaways tonight. So we'll be giving giveaways to people in the stream. So it's Army Painter's 14th birthday, and then it's also my birthday, so then we're going to be giving away loads of stuff. So join us tonight, 6 till 10, and then we'll be giving some stuff away, which is fun. I'm excited about that. There's like some really good guests. Do you want to know the guests?
Yes, I do. Please tell me more. Because I know you said Duncan.
Duncan Rhodes. Duncan Rhodes from the Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy. Former co-worker of mine.
Not to be confused with Duncan from Blue.
Exactly. Thank you very much for not confusing him. Let me just go get this email. I probably should know off the top of my head, but that would require prep, which I haven't done. That's really important. What is the affiliated OnlyFans account? Nathan's. Can't believe you did review my list for the GTDC. I'm so sorry. What is the affiliated OnlyFans account? Yeah, I'll be here. I love it with Spiky Bits lols. I'm going to make some fucking gags later. Right, okay, so here's the list. Okay, the list. A bar mitzvah. I love a bar mitzvah. So there's a guy called Ben Pearson. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Naomi Steele from Sword and Steel. Duncan Rhodes. Pete Harrison. Pete the Wargamer. Then there's Kelly Wallace from Warzone Atlanta. Then Kenny.
That's a big event, isn't it? Warzone Atlanta.
I think so. And then Kenny Boucher, and also Robert from Spiky Bits. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm going to have to talk to Adam. I might have to shut the fuck up for 30 minutes. I don't know if I can handle that. Oh, Colonel Cabbage, thanks for donating £3. 40. I don't know what that's for.
Oh.
Specifically maybe for a latte. That'd be fun. Then there's Uncle Atom. I love Uncle Atom. Do you know who this guy is? Uncle Atom?
No.
Okay,
I'm
so some tabletop opinions. Can I do my Uncle Atom impression for everyone? Okay, here we go.
Yeah?
Today in this video, we're going to be finding out just how you can play games. That's my impression. Like, he does things like, it's brill. He just gives you like such broad topics. Here's another one.
So is he Crichton from Red Dwarf?
Huh?
Because that's what you sounded like.
Wait, hold on. Time winning. Kenny is a great painter. Kenny Boucher is a great painter, and he's got a great voice as well. You have to say pachow. You have the wrong hat on for an impression. I thought that was a good impression. Thank you. And then later on, there is there's a teaser, but I can't tell you what of because it's a teaser. And then there is some more stuff. I think that's it. That's all the people. That's some pretty famous people. Yeah?
And you.
Huh? Wait, I don't count. I've never seen Crichton and Uncle Adam in the same room. Oh, Smorgan, did you not think it was a good impression? Oh, it was a good impression. Kenny, keep it fresh, brah. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle the Kenny Boucher show, but whatever. It's going to be fun. Can't you believe you don't have famed hobbyist Tom as a guest on that? No, I agree with that, absolutely. But it's going to be fun. It'll be fun. You guys should have a great time. And also, you can win some things. There is AR-60s to be won and some promo stuff to be won. Fuck knows. Whatever. So, he does look a bit like Robert Llewellyn. Did we answer what everyone's favourite part of the... What's your favourite part of the year been, John?
I would say it would be, not to sound like a bit of a sucker, but it is the friends I've made along the way. So all the stuff we've done on the stream and stuff, I've met so many cool people. Like, within the last year, meeting Jacob Berry and Joe Pagano and actually having such a blast, and meeting, like...
what if I told you that was
all the
last
Canadians.
year? And
well, it's within the last
this year is
365 days.
It's not even.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, the lockdowns messed my calendar up completely in my head.
It's fucked. Oh, Dayton, thanks A for the video, B for £29.23p, which is a specific amount of money.
Very specific.
Thank you. That's really nice of you. You're all real nice. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Thanks. The year is 2020, John. Come on. Lockdown happened.
So, I suppose probably one of my favourite things has been... it's really hard to think of anything in 2020 that's positive.
Oh shit!
Still being here, I guess.
Oh shit! Okay. What about there was CanCon 2020? Yes.
Yeah,
my
I
favorite
really enjoyed
bit of
that one.
Can I say my favorite bit of CanCon 2020 was the megacast #release the tapes, which none of you know what that's a reference to. Thanks to Darren for donating £10, which I'm going to immediately send back to him to give to a chicken or something. Thanks, John. Thanks, Darren. That's nice of you. Can I just update everyone on a story where, if you were listening yesterday, Darren talked about the fact he's been having quite late night. He's been having some boner issues late at night. But then he got a message off someone, I think one of the Hydro homies who's listening. So you guys are great. Who messaged him because they're a doctor, and they messaged Darren and said, "Don't worry about it. This is just this condition. No underlying issues. Don't worry about it. It's no stress at all."
It's like sleepwalking. It's akin to that, apparently.
Yeah. So we've got Rob's birthday, Army Paint's birthday, and Lancashire into Tier 3. What a time to be alive. Stuffling, congratulations. There's no difference between Tier 3 and Tier 1, 2, though, because I'm in Tier 2. So, I'm in a household of 1, so I can't see anyone for the whole day. So
you can't even bubble with others? Because
Tier 2, you're not allowed. That's why we couldn't do the event. You literally cannot meet inside anyone from another household at all. So you just can do nothing. So, I just got the day all by myself. But I'm quite happy, because actually...
You're probably quite relieved, because you would have had me talking at you for the entire day.
Yeah, today was going to be super busy. It was going to be the show, the list show, yeah? It was going to be a stat show, the day show, the list show, and then it was going to be the Army Painter show. And then now it's just there's one less show. It's still pretty busy, but it's not as busy. Also, can we listen? I really appreciate everyone donating some money to the show. You can go to pubs, but you can only sit outside of a pub, and it's raining.
Yeah.
So
that's what umbrellas were invented for.
It is, but you can't sit down. You get a bit bored after a while, standing up. You're like, that's a bit much. Yeah, could we get a whip around to help John clean his room? That is
me sorting. That is stuff that needs to be sorted behind me. As you can see, there is some Dakar jets, a Wazbomb blaster jet, all the Deathwing Knights you could ever need.
Yeah. When is your birthday, Scrivo?
My birthday's April. You should remember, we did a whole 24-hour stream, and I got a bit drunk. It was great.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, so apparently, Rob, as a single adult, I can join a support bubble with one other house. So it's time to choose your favourite. That's what I thought,
because I had one of my members of my team need to do that, and we were like, yeah, join our bubble. And so then he could actually get a hug.
Okay. SMORGAN, thanks for also donating £10. Oh, man. You guys are being super nice. I'm getting real awkward about it now. It's not a toxic male masculinity thing. It's just, you just get awkward, don't you, when people are nice to you.
You're such a nice person a lot of the time yourself, Rob, that having it
Shut
done
up,
to you,
shut
it's very
up.
kind of like,
Shut
oh,
up,
this
you
is tough
fucking dick.
because you're always caring for other
Shut
people
up.
and looking out for them,
This,
right?
I'll literally
So
turn it off.
when it's the other way
Tristan,
around,
thanks for
tough.
donating £10 to the show. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else.
So Gazgul.
Thank you. My green screen is nice. Everyone noticed that. Smorgan, thank you so much. And Tristan, thank you so much. Especially as like Smorgs. Oh, Smorgan. Can we talk about Smorgan's mustache? Woo-hoo!
Oh my god. When that video came through, I was like, wow, that's a look.
That's hot. That's fucking hot. That is what it is. Hot. And also thanks also to Tristan, who has been nothing but a positive force in the hobby for his whole life. And the other day, when he thought I was having a tough day, he sent me a message just to check on me, which is super nice. As did Owen. He rang me. Like, the community is full of just like super nice guys, and you guys are what make it worth doing. Which is also kind of like the point of why. Can I talk about something? That's why I was such a pissy bitch last week. Yeah, sorry for using the B word. But I was being so pissy because, I really do feel like a sense of defense about the community. So when I feel like people are taking the piss out of the community, I get super defensive and probably too emotional about the situation. But when I feel like people are lying because they, for whatever reason, I think that they might be lying and not are just misinformed. There's a big difference between misinformed. I get they're quite defensive, and it's mainly because of things like this. Everyone just being nice, you guys being nice, friendships
I hate
are made
people
along
being
the way.
nice and positive, right?
The fact that I
It's
know
the
that
worst.
Randy and Smorgan have both read Redwall, we found that out at the zoo. Yeah, me, Nick Hohen, Randy, Danny Plays, Joe Pagano. We found out we all read Redwall, when we were kids.
The
And
best
we're into-
Abbey.
Yeah,
The best
it is.
Abbey.
Yeah. And also, see, Chris in the chat has read it. Thank you to James Powell for donating, £15.69p to the chat. James doesn't have to do anything because, and he shouldn't give me any money because James, if you don't know, has been doing all the objective rings on Wargamer so that we could build the T-Sports Arena. So if anything, everyone should go to James's page and just say he's brilliant. Marcus Rock, he's brilliant. He's out over in France, I think. He's just donated £10 and he shouldn't give me any money because he's helping support his community and everything he does. So, fuck off with your money. Nathan is also in the chat, and he's shit. Surely the best thing in the last
figured out how to use the chat.
Nathan, surely the best thing in the last 365 days was when you sold that made-up army thing you kept fucking about with. Oh, Nathan, yeah. Yeah, I sold the Chaos Dwarves, that was sad. And the Mammoth has gone to a lovely man called John. Skinny Boots, thanks for donating £10. Draconda, thanks for donating £10. It's probably it. This is just, who's going to listen to this? This is what I mean about this. You're all being really nice, but who listens to this? Who's oh, I've got a good show for you to listen to. What is it? There's just some guy, being, awkward when people keep giving him £10 for an hour. It's fucking shit. What's the point of this? I get it when it's a girl. When it's a girl, making love to herself, let's say. I get it. I'm that makes sense. Yeah? When it's me... Nick Austin here, £1.69. Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you who donated some money. Rob can't handle. No, that's true. Mega Facey, thanks for donating £5.69 as well. Anyway,
I love this.
All I'm doing is reading out money. I'm just reading out money. That's all I'm doing. It's not a show.
Yeah.
I'm not crying.
So sorry again. I can't read sorry again's post for some reason.
Can we talk about Mamdare? He's an amazing human being. Part of the All Points podcast you should listen to. He the other day argued for, he's in a union and argued for better contracts for his union dudes. Super nice guy, volunteer fireman. Sorry again, super nice guy. He's trying to defeat plastic, break it down with some biochemical stuff. I don't understand that, but you know what I'm saying. Pete basically is responsible for all in Northern Ireland being able to play games. He's brilliant. Dydrin does amazing fucking painting. Super nice guy. Anyway.
Have you got a birthday cake, Rob?
I've got a caterpillar cake. I'd like everyone to know. It's in the corner.
Best cake ever.
I know! I'm really excited about the caterpillar cake. So I got a caterpillar cake and some presents. Am I going to open them later? Not now. Because that would be terrible to do on the stream, I think. What was everyone's favourite bit from the year? John, did you decide?
I would have to say my favourite one would probably be playing my first game of 9th edition.
And realising it was a good game.
It was actually playable.
Huh?
It was actually quite playable, which was a nice surprise. I was very worried that it would be the death of my interest in the hobby, so it was a nice relief.
That's a good question in the chat. In the last year, have codexes or battle tomes been better? Let's talk about it. So KO came out. It's kind of like a bunch of weird overlapping rules, but you can make a functional army out of it, and it plays quite nicely because you can do like horde arcs, or you can do both, and it's nice that you can do both, and they're all functional. So as much as it's a bit of a clusterfuck to read, if you actually like work it out, as many people have done, it turns into an okay book. But it is a clusterfuck to read, so there's got to be like a criticism there. The Tzeentch book's actually like super polarizing because it was busted on delivery, but like functionally, like it's got some good builds, and some of the Host Arcanum stuff, like some of the different hosts, is actually really, really viable. Like that's super fun. Save to Darkness book was an amazing book. Like also, can we also celebrate Nick Hohen's birthday, everyone? Nick Hohen from the Dwellers Below. Dwellers Below is a podcast that used to talk about a game where you rolled 6 dice. But yeah, it's also Nick Hohen's birthday. If anyone wants to throw Nick Hohen a birthday thing, he's really nice. But Save to Darkness book is probably one of the coolest books that they've released, personally, in my opinion. Great book. And then for 40k, it's been Psychic. It's Marines, which is fucked. Do you remember February? Do you remember February when it was like they were going to ban it?
Yeah, we've only actually had 3 new codexes this year, technically, apart from the Psychic Awakening stuff. It's literally Sisters of Battle, Marines, and Necrons. The rest has all just been filler books with 5 pages of work.
Yeah, it's yeah. But I was talking just this morning about the Necron book. I think the Necron book is elegant. That's rare that I use that. I don't know if anyone. I guess maybe like when I review books and lists, and not books specifically. But like, I like Jones on the rules. Like, I'm like really into rules writing and design. Maybe I'll do a course in it or something. Or like, I've read a few books, like trying to understand it. But like the rules, like in the Necron book, are actually really elegant. I know that sounds really stupid to say, but like I like Jones off how good they are. And then for Age of Sigmar, there wasn't quite that level of elegance for some of the stuff. But arguably, if you take, as much as I know I was hard on it, if you take the Technado out of Lumineth Realm Lords, it's a really nice book. Like, it's a really nice book. Like, Sentinels could probably do with not having ignore line of sight. I think that would be like guff, if that makes sense. But like, Sentinels are like really, really like ignoring that. Those 2 rules from that book, those two, I actually really like that book. I think it's actually really nice, which is rare that you will get that from me, because some of the other books are like a disaster. Obviously, Sons of Behemoth, I think, is a disaster, which we talked about before. Which, like, I got a lot of pushback on that, John, and I've been feeling really rough about it, to be honest.
I think it's because a lot of people got very emotionally invested in them as a faction, because we've waited so long. I think a lot of people were almost trying to rationalise in their head that even if it was a really shit book, as long as the models were cool, they were going to still go for it, and it was like the hill they wanted to die on. So it's not you're just kind of the guy that stood on the other hill, kind of going, well, actually, maybe you're not quite justified, guys. And they didn't like that, because like this conversation we've just had a minute ago, it's an uncomfortable conversation, perhaps, and people don't like to have that sort of situation where they get told, no, you are actually probably making a really bad investment in an army that you're really not going to enjoy playing.
Yeah, I don't want to get.
And that's hard. That's hard, isn't it? It's so hard.
Yeah,
anyway,
let's not,
positive armies. Let's play Space Marines.
Honestly, I got sick of Space Marines. Like, one of the things doing this for a living, and doing it full time, is you just can't be like. Also, the reason I love being the same place that you guys who are watching are at. So I'm not a playtester. I don't have any advanced knowledge. I'm not. I don't get content early. I just get to react to it at the same time. And I think that there's something in there because there's like an emotional context. So when I'm bored of seeing Marines, I assume everyone else is bored. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's that continual conversation. Whereas, let's say there's a new, let's say there's a new, I don't know, book coming out for 40k in 2 months. Maybe like the guys who get it early have got it. Maybe that's a bit too soon. But the playtesters have had it. You know, they're excited about this future thing that they know about, but we don't know about. So we're at a different like emotional wavelength for them. I don't want to get too like hippie on it, but like, it's nice being part of the community at the same time as the community, because it feels, because we all feel at the same time, and we're all pretty emotive, right?
Zeitgeist of the exact moment, rather than it being kind of like, that was me 6 months ago type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's way weird. It's way weird when you're on the other side. Having been on the other side of that fence, like being you get a bit blasé and a bit like apathetic because you can't share your emotion. And there's got to be like something like there's got to be. I think no Smorgan might. If Smorgan said about it, he might be able to help me out with that. Like there's got to be some like emotional. There's got to be something about when you feel a thing, you share the thing with the people around you, which is what I think the best bit about this community is you get, someone like has a feeling about something, you share it in a WhatsApp group, or you share it on Twitter, or you share it in a Facebook group, you're excited at the same time as someone else, and you get excited with them. I think that's, maybe it's because a big conversation we have a lot, and I haven't really got into this conversation a lot, is that there aren't loads of women in the hobby, and I advocate for there being more women in the hobby, and people of all ilks, whoever you are and whatever you are. But one of the things I think the hobby gives men specifically, an opportunity to do is share excitement, enthusiasm, and love and care with each other, which we rarely get to do, right?
And
So
I guess
nice.
if you're not doing it, like kind of sharing it at the same time as everyone else, you're probably repressing that, and that's quite a negative thing to be bottling up.
Yeah, that's why. Yes, exactly. That's why they're all so gnarly.
Who, Rob? I just repress my other feelings, Rob, just not my hobby ones. I'm dead inside.
All right, so what was everyone's, in Twitch chat, I'm fascinated, what was everyone's favourite book or codex or release of the past year? That's a fun time to do it. What is everyone's favourite
one?
Yeah, what's your favourite?
This guy, Gazgul Mag Uruk Thraka.
Yes,
because
Thraka.
It was one of those ones where I was so excited to see a new version of him, and then we were put in lockdown, so I missed out by literally one day having this guy for 3-4 months, and it was tough. But now I'm painting him, I'm in love.
And it's also like a pretty simple model as well, which is quite nice for people like me. But it's simple if you wanted to do simple, but you can do. Yeah, is yours black? Mine's red.
I've gone with just plain black with some bits of white, and I'm going to add to it as I go. I've got him to a tabletop standard, and I'm now going to just keep going. Because if I don't ever finish it, I'll never want to put it on the table. So I thought I'll get him to a standard, and then I can just go mad afterwards. But I've put a little Space Marine on the base. Because one of my locals is playing Blood Angels, so he's got his leg cut off, and he's basically just crawling away.
Is it Ugly Tom?
No, it's a guy called Adam.
Ugly Adam.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Can we all just throw some support and love, please, to Jonathan Etland in the chat, and Sam Morgan if he's still in as well, both of whom left their jobs this year to go and pursue other careers, which I think is super brave and amazing of them. And
I'll send Jonathan a raven. Yeah,
he's brilliant. And they're all just killing it, which is so sweet. My favorite book is Martin the Warrior, great Red Wall book, obviously that's a great book. Jason's Temptation, Slaves to Darkness Battle Tome for sure will be even better once they fix Marauders. I think everyone in the chat will say the Marauders are fine. They're absolutely fine. Great book, great woodland creatures. It is a great book. Oh, just side note, if I was to do one show that was based on the Redwall Abbey books, would everyone be into it? If we did a one show, just one off, a special Redwall Abbey book review show.
Yeah, maybe a how to get into it, kind of an overarching thing to kind of give people a good place to start with them as well, because there's quite a few books, isn't it?
Just the first
in the
one.
end.
Just the first one, but although they do go back in time. They do go back in time at one point. There's a prequel. Still better than Star Wars. Donaldinho says, Ogres is a great book. I think it's now 12 months old. I would agree with Ogres. I was hard on the book when it came out, but that's because I feel a lot of the book, they didn't really think around it. Man-eaters do the same job as Gluttons and as Iron Guts, but they also do the same as Frostlords and Stonehorns. And all of those together, you generally pick in the best. I feel like that they could have done more with the sub-factions, maybe to make them a bit better, and some of the scrolls, which is a bit of a shame. But I know Donal really liked it, and that's good. Powell, Nikos and narrator Scriven never went back to that model. That's true.
No, that's the horrible thing. I've got it on my paint desk intentionally so that I do, but I won't. There'll be some new Marine stuff out soon. I'm sure that'll distract me again.
Yeah. Pete says, and I think I'll have to agree with him on this, the chapter approved GT mission pack single-handedly wants me to play 40k regularly again. So I agree. The missions in 40k, it's been, especially as, like predominantly I imagine people listening to Age of Sigmar players, and actually it's all I ever wanted from 40k was to play missions like Age of Sigmar. And I've got it now, even though it's different and arguably better, but maybe only for itself, only for its own system. And now it's really hard for me to not justify like 40k has really got a place in my heart now. Really got a place in
it
my
means
heart.
you can't polarize your lists quite as extremely, because at the end of the day, if you don't have some OBSEC in your list, you're scuppered, because that's what wins the game.
Yeah, it's true. Intern Matt, really surprised, but since I've been painting it, I've fallen in love with Lumineth Cow Mountains. Oh man, they look great, let's be honest. Tomajins, did you ever get the Autumn the Mule someone bought up earlier? No, but I have been sent money to buy said mule, so now I'm going to have a donkey in my army.
Nice.
Donkey.
Are you going to have a squirrel riding a hippo, though?
It's not possible right now. Not until they release the battle tone. One day. One day. Now I'm thinking I'm just gonna try and sleep with one of the rules writers and get that to be, or no, it'll have to be a model designer. I'm gonna get myself into the model design team, sleep with one of them, make them create squirrels riding hippos. I'll do it for the Twitch. I'll do it for the Twitch chat. It's a long
Take
plan.
one for the team.
But yeah. I went to Games Workshop just to get the Squid Gobber fixed, and we nailed it. So yeah, it took 2 years of my life, but we fixed it. Tomajins, what is Redwall Abbey about? Redwall Abbey is an abbey. No actual idea as to how the abbey was created. I think there's like a progenitor story, like the old ones in 40k. But effectively, it's a bunch of woodland creatures who live there. And then, like, the mice are good, but the rats are evil. You know, the stoats are evil, but the otters are good. It's kind of like that dichotomy. And they all live there and try and, like, you know, just live a pretty chill life. And they're always eating, like, honey-glazed acorns or something. And then the rats come under Cluny the Scourge. And then they try and, like, destroy it. And there's a badger who's, like, super tough. But not as tough as the badger that... Well, tougher than the badger that Speckles killed. But, like... And it was an accident that Speckles killed the badger. But, like, it's cool. It's cool. It's really cool. And all the... yeah. Anyway. What's it? Some factions are actually great. Agree that they could have done more with some scrolls. Okay, sweet. I still find 40k mission scoring too dense. It needs some simplification. I agree. But maybe you need that density for it to be a good game. 40k is good right now. Hard to only have an AOS podcast. Want to talk 40k so hard. It's really good. Who asked that question? Is this the Downton Abbey?
It's like Watership Down meets CAD file.
Huh?
Watership Down meets CAD file.
Oh my god, CAD file. If for our international listeners, CAD file is a weird BBC drama about a monk for some reason. Who's like a detective, isn't he? Like a detective monk.
Yeah, it was Derek Jacobi, kind of this big Shakespearean actor, and he's literally all of them have the monk haircuts. They're in the robes, and I think it was in Shrewsbury. It was set. There's a big museum and like a thing there in Shrewsbury about CADfile. It's huge. It's probably one of their biggest things that people actually go to Shrewsbury for.
Wow, Shrewsbury must be shit. That's all I can think.
We went there. It was a great afternoon. My parents.
Big shout out to Jonathan Etlin in the chat who hates Leicester. That's his least favourite place. Detective Monk, but not Monk the Detective. Good point, Scruddy Hugh. And that is a good show. I really like Monk the Detective. Okay, so did someone say Sisters was their favourite release? That came out. That was Sisters was a great book. Repentia are crazy strong. They don't break the game. Generally well balanced and lots of depth. I haven't actually seen a lot of hubbub about Sisters, either good or bad. So that seems to be a good thing.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people progressing on armies of them, but because there wasn't really events for much of this year, you've not really seen them kind of going out to play, which is interesting. I think we might have seen a lot more if there had been kind of the big competitive scene at full kind of swing, perhaps.
I wonder if the Sisters are a bitch to fuck.
Jesus Christ!
welcome to the show, the Red Star. You're going to enjoy it here. Yet to see them on the table, to be honest. I haven't seen them on the table either, but the models are cool. You know, it's a bit like everything else. You know, like the boys in our power armor get all of the media attention, and the ladies in power armor
do the work.
They do the work, right? It's in the background making it all happen. Yeah, I haven't.
Does that mean I'm a sister of battle?
No, you're a servitor.
Oh, fuck's sake.
So that's everyone's favourite book. We've done highlights from the year. That's nice. Everyone's favourite highlight. It's not long until the Honest Wargamer's 3rd birthday as well. Like that's nice. Next month.
Couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, next
It's end of October.
Maybe. You just get to decide at some point, don't you? We're just gonna say We're just gonna say November to make it nice and different. But that's cool that we've been doing this for 3 years. Feels like a long time, and also not that long a time, I guess.
Yeah,
done quite a lot in that time. Website,
a lot's been achieved.
Yeah, website, TSN, like quite a lot of stuff. Workbook, that was cool. That's useful. Like, quite a lot in 3 years, I guess. I don't know.
Lots of countries.
Lots of countries. It's been really fun. Meeting all the people. I guess putting faces to names is really important, and understanding just like the idiosyncrasies of like the people around in those areas as well. Like understanding that people from Queensland are mental is like a really good like thing that you don't really know until you go over and be part of the community a little bit. And that's good. Mental in a good way. Like I really like that. That's really fun. Like if I'd only ever just gone to AOS Six Nations and met the guys from Ireland and Northern Ireland, I'd have been a bit like. But, like, those guys are fucking unbelievably nice. So, like, I've stayed at Mick Wendell's house. Like, Pete, like, Colin. Like, those guys are just phenomenal. Everyone in Canada seems to be great. I kind of just want to be Canadian. Don't know about you, John.
I think I'd actually be quite up for being Canadian.
Yeah. So, Powell is asking a question in the chat. And Dydrin's asked a good question as well. Thanks, Ziggy, as well. Hey, Dave Fraser. Powell says, so Dajin asked what's my favourite stream streak, and I'd like to ask the Twitch chat what your favourite stream streak episode was, and everyone in the podcast or anything else. But Powell asked a really important question. If you could meet a centaur lady this year, would you put a ring on it? And John, we talk a lot about mermaids, you know, like lower half fish, top half lady. But have you ever considered centaur lady?
I don't know.
Think about it.
I don't know.
Like... doing it pony style. Like, think it's something to think about, is all I've got to say.
Nah, I'm good.
Which part is horse? The horse part is horse, and then the classic centaur part is lady. Is what I'm going to go
It's not like in Futurama where there's the undersea fish people and the girls there, and she goes, right, let's do this thing, and she just spits a load of eggs out. And I'm just like, what the heck? But I thought you weren't a fish. It's like, oh, God.
Jesus, is that why there's a unicorn in the background? That's exactly why. That is exactly why.
Oh, God. Behind that green screen is such depravity, I'm sure.
Yeah. Dave Fraser says, my favourite stream streak was 211, because I'm still holding out hope for a good one. Couldn't agree with you more. Also, going into lockdown as well, I don't know about you, John. I've struggled to process it, but we are now exactly where we were at the start of the stream streak, where we've gone back into pretty much full lockdown. And it's wild to think that we might be here for another 200 days. Haven't really. You guys also will have noticed as well that we tried probably like up to like 150. We were trying really hard to get guests from like a bunch of different walks of life. John did amazing. Can we just give John a round of applause? Managed to get Kieran Gillen on just yesterday, was it? Yeah, yes.
Wednesday.
On Wednesday, the guy that like is the story writer for the new Marvel comics, which is brilliant. So that's fucking well done, John. So we've had some great guests on, and then we really started phoning it in, like 160 through to now.
Because so everyone's kind of had gone back to some semblance of work, right? Because there wasn't people just locked at home, not doing anything.
But I think it would be nice to do some regular. So we're doing the event results on a Monday, and then Tuesday, and then Sunday we're now turning into games, which is fun.
Yes.
Which we're going to do play Baldur's Gate, so that's going to be hype. Very, very excited about that, because that game might be one of the best releases this year.
Just about to buy it today, Rob.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get excited, but I'm quite excited.
It's very good. Like, especially if you're like super into fantasy, it's like very good. Very good. Yeah, Lady Pinkbeard will ride again.
Nice.
It's great. Liam Jordan, what up? Yes. Should set up Sunday Among Us. We could do that as well. We could do the Honest Wargamer, like, Among Us show.
Because that's quite a fun one to do as well, because it's just very light-hearted.
It could, yeah. I got a couple of recommendations for you, Rob. Have a look at Among Us or Phasmophobia. Yeah, okay. Draconda. Jonathan, I asked you to do. He wants to do. John, by the way, is my favourite person to play war games with. We played Baldur's Gate for like 4 hours the other day, and all he did was kept murdering people while I was trying to talk to them. It was so dark.
And he really wants you to send him a raven. That's the one thing I got from his video he sent you was he wants a raven sent to him.
He does want a raven, and he really likes the fact that I appreciate women with really good postures. Danny Paints. Can we talk about Danny Paints? I got to hang out with Danny Paints this year. That's probably my highlight from the year, ignoring stuff that I've done myself, was like road trip to CanCon. And CanCon was my bit for the year. I got to be in a road trip with Danny Paints, Nick Hohen. It was pretty brilliant. And then the phenomenal Randy and Joe Pagano, which is great. Also, you don't really appreciate a country until you drive down the same fucking road for 8 hours. John, it's just nothing. Just Adelaide to Canberra, it's just nothing. And then we hit McDonald's like it was like a oasis. Yeah, it was like, a McDonald's, this is so different. It's the longest fucking drive. But I really enjoyed it.
And I could have been there. Damn it.
Yeah. Sorry, bud. I love that.
It's not your fault.
Huh?
Someone else got a death army out of it, so it's fine.
Yeah. And also, big shout out again, Nick Cohen's birthday. If you check out the amazing present that Danny Paints did, he painted up, he's a commission painter, Danny Paints, and will do you a gorgeous army if you want. And he painted up Nick Cohen's Nick's got one of those dragons, the dragon that bankrupted the guy. You know the ones.
Oh yes.
So if you guys don't know the story I'm telling about, there is what's the question? There's a guy who did like a famous like dragon sculpt, but like he sold it for so cheap that he just sorry again, the flights to Canada are less than has been donated. Am I going to Canada? What would I do there? What would I
see all of our friends?
Probably get a job. It's probably everyone.
It was Heresy Miniatures. Andy's a lovely guy, but it was such a popular thing that it nearly killed him because he's a one-man band.
Yeah, and he had to stop making them or something. Heresy Miniatures, that's the one. So he's got the Heresy Miniature Dragon, and it's been painted up now professionally, which is nice. Vengeance Sylvania says, nothing to do with war games but I got a Facebook message from Jet from Gladiators this year. Which is freaking sweet. Single-handedly rescued 2020 for me. Big petition from me right now to have Wolf from Gladiators at least table boss one of the Super Series events.
I think he was in prison, last thing I heard.
What, Wolf from Gladiators?
No, that's made up. No, it's one of those things where people are like, I'm sure he was the one that was gonna lose his shit one day because he looked so angry. No, I think he's actually on Cameo. So I looked through Cameo trying to find some cool things to have recorded for you, Rob, but I didn't peg you as a Gladiators fan.
No, I went to the Gladiators once when I was a kid.
Same.
And I got one of the foam fingers
to watch. It was so boring.
So boring. So boring, it takes forever.
And now we're set up this arena for 4 hours whilst you get to sit in those stands in these plastic chairs, and you're sat there going, cool. The show doesn't show it like this.
AOS Tim says, when's Owen's next TTS tourney? Maybe some game commentary. Craving some game commentary. Only handle so many reruns of the card rec making sushi. It's on tomorrow. So if I could organise some co-commentators, then I could potentially do it tomorrow. So that could be quite fun. I'll see. I'm organising the stream today, but we're still reeling a bit from the fact we've cancelled the event tomorrow. But I don't have anything on tomorrow than the stream streak, so I could do that. I've got some work to do, for stuff. But we could do that. That could be fun. Maybe I'll see if I can find some people to co-commentate with me, and if there's anyone available, we could do it. And if not, we can't. Scrivo, do you want to record loads of videos that you don't share with Rob? Oh no, I can't do it. Tonal. I've also got a meeting. I've got a meeting with Nick tomorrow. I've got a meeting, so I could do it. We could do another one. We could do some show games. I might organise that. That could be fun. Do some guest commentary from people around the world, and have 2 people play a TTS event. Owen could be the TTS event organiser for the match, between two big names, and then I can organise me and someone else to do some sweet-ass commentary. How do you feel about that?
I think that would be great entertainment.
One of the big problems is all of the overlay stuff we have organised is TSN branded. So we have to make some more. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but it's actually kind of a big deal. Just saying.
Just paste a different logo over them.
Oh my god, Wallace would literally fucking stab me.
That's what I'm saying, because I'm guessing he won't hear this, but somehow he's sat in his little office going, Scrivo's saying something horrible again. He's making me sad.
Listen, so Tom, who does all the design stuff for the TSN, is an amazing human being. Yeah, it's talented, funny, clever. Like, he's just so good. But honestly, I'd fight a man in the street with my top off, no problem. But Wallace, I reckon he'd shank me in the back, if I fucked with his overlays. So I'm not gonna mess with him at all. Donal, you'll do commentary. All right, let's kick this. I'm gonna make this a thing. We're gonna do this a thing, especially during lockdown, because probably we're not going to get to an event for a few months. I also feel a bit weird commentating on TTS stuff because, of course, it's not technically real. It's not really no, it's real, but it's not evil, I guess. I don't know what you guys think, but or rather than sweet ass commentary, just troll the shit out of them. I would like to do some WWE style commentary. Wouldn't you, John? Just. As you can see, he's moving the salamanders up again in what can only be described as an absolutely smooth-brained attempt to murder some stuff. Or have you seen the Fast Show, where it's the two commentators who are commentating on pool, but they're just getting more progressively drunk?
I could sign up for that. I could do that. Yeah.
But no one wants to move to Australia. They get forced there because they get kicked out of the country for crime. Wow. That's pretty strong. Why do people go to Canada, though, I guess?
Because they like cold and bears.
Yeah. The Mitchell and Webb look, that's the one. That would be really good. Or Brockmire. Just be super dark.
So Colonel Cabbage wrote a cool question that I saw pop up. It was, if you could rewrite one battle tome, what would it be?
Question.
For me, I think it'd be Gloomspite Gits.
Nah, it's got to be Sylvaneth. It's got to be Sylvaneth.
Fuck the trees. Burn them down.
No, because Sylvaneth's a structural problem. Sylvaneth isn't something you can just fix with points, because eventually you're just getting units that do what everyone else does for cheaper. Sylvaneth is a problem in design. A good example in design is the Tzeentch book. Ignore Change Host for a moment. With the sub-factions, what they did was they redesigned all the elements that you could put your army into the book, into different sub-factions so they work differently, which is amazing. This is for Age of Sigmar. So good. I loved that, right? But Sylvaneth, is they haven't worked out what to do with, they haven't hit on the creative design for how to work an army. Because it's an army of death. They do really well with Osiarchs. And, Legion of Nagash is a bit of a fucking one trick. They haven't worked that out super well. But they kind of have got there. With the, you heal stuff from the grave sites, and there's these, necromantic points where you get more stuff back. That's awesome. But they haven't worked out how to do that with the flip, which is life. They've done death, and I did when the old Sylvaneth kind of worked a bit like how the Death Armies played. So you had that dichotomy that life and death were really just the same thing, but they were just flip sides of each other. But I would do Sylvaneth because I and spend some time on it, really, really try to understand it. I would make it maybe they could summon trees, but no one could go in the trees. The trees are too scary. It's full of murder. It's a mysterious point on the board now where it's just terrifying. I'd love to see that.
What about some new units for them as well?
I see
Centaur Cavalry or something.
Yeah,
some sort of different role they don't currently have, type of thing. Would that help as well?
You could do, but I'm not too stressed by that. Maybe just maybe take. Sorry, I keep banging my mic. Maybe take the Wood Elf stuff that's in Cities of Sigmar and put that in there as well, just so you've got some alternate units. So you've got like you've got the Wild Riders and you've got those other units because those models already exist, so you could just put them in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like Sisters of the Thorn, because people used to ally them in before this book, didn't they?
Yeah. Like so, like there's some. It's a beautiful army, and it's also like a really on point army. It's just a complete failure of understanding itself. And what I find really interesting, and I don't mean to be critical of the rules writers in a I could do a better job, but they haven't hit it's like music, I guess. To be honest, John, it's creativity at the end of the day, game design. Like I'm sure there's like a math to it which they fail at miserably, but that isn't the bit that that does me in. Like with the Gargant release currently, like someone yesterday, Simon, big shout out to Simon from South London Legion. One of the things he was saying was that he feels he's doing quite well with the Gargant book because he's running Taker's Tribe with Kraken Eaters, and they're just holding all the objectives and they're dying. They're just running up to the objectives, sitting on it and dying. And both me and Vince are pretty sure that is not how I would ever think Gargant should play Warhammer. You know what I mean? And while that's my personal opinion, it's a design aspect. In my opinion, they should just be big glass cannons with just a metric ton of wounds. Do you know what I mean? You put 5-up save on the whole army, just give them 80 wounds, and just have them kick the fuck out of everything. And he just how quickly could they die? Do you know what I mean?
Because giving them some sort of after damage save or something to make them survivable is just going to make them a slog, and that's not fun for anyone.
Yeah, I don't know.
That approach.
But they should be. What I'm trying to say is they should be outputty. Whereas Squigs, as much as Squigs and the Gits book, maybe could do with some allegiance abilities, we're starting to see, and some other elements, and some more consistency. The random element of the Gits book. The Gits book's so close to playing how Gits players want to play. It's anarchic. Some points changes around, and I feel like the Gits book is they understood. Understood. Do you know what I mean? They understood the army.
Squigs played how I thought they'd play, but I found them quite hard to play at the same time.
Yeah, they're meant to be hard. Yeah. It's meant to be hard. Anyway, Donaldino says, "Happy birthday, Rob, and present you some exercise." I'd also like to let everyone know that I'm starting to do push-ups every day now. I don't know why.
Just push-ups?
Yeah, every day. I did 80 yesterday.
It's a start, though, isn't it?
Yeah. My Chechen friend told me off the other day, so he said I got thin. I thought, wow. So now I've got to start doing push-ups or he's going to beat me up, which I don't think was in a way an idle threat. I think that was a very specific threat.
He's going to beat you into shape.
So I will be eating my birthday jam. Thank you, everyone in the Twitch chat.
And cake.
Scrivo, Penny Dude, is that right? Ziggy, Yes Meatballs, Excalibur Nick, Hypnocracken, Joe Cry, and sorry again, specifically for sending me some stuff. And thank you to everyone today who supported the show by sending some cash in. I promise I'm not just going to go waste it on something. Appreciate that. Super, really nice. It's very nice of you. Everyone has a birthday and everyone else deserves as much love. I wish we could do this for everyone. We should just do the honest birthday dude or something. I don't know. Maybe we just celebrate people's birthday every day. Rura, thank you for joining. Thanks everyone. It's nice. Honest Wargamer, have you sent me shit? Have you got it yet? Haven't got it, bud. I'll message you after. Find out what's going on. Let us know what the jam is like. Would you like a live tasting?
Can we have a jam review? I'd like to have a full review, kind of going through its roles.
Here we go.
Is this better for spreading on toast?
Ooh,
in a sandwich?
Did you hear it opening?
Well, that was a nice click.
Ooh. Okay, so this is strawberry and champagne conserve.
So conserves apparently have a higher level of fruit in them, but also often have multiple fruits. Okay. Whilst jam tends to be just one. Thank you, Wikipedia.
Okay. Oh wow. Oh no, that's there's jam, and then there's a alcohol taste. Oh no, it's like a truffle. Have you ever had truffles?
Yeah.
It's like jam and truffles. Oh, that is lovely. Thank you, everyone. Happy birthday.
Thank you for my present.
Fuck, this is rough. Oh.
That's brilliant.
Oh, wow. That's lovely. Thank you so much.
It's like that whole thing of like someone serves you food, you go, that's lovely, and they're eating it, chewing it, just looking disdained. It's like, oh.
Anyway, listen, I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, John, thank you very much for being super kind and organising everything. And thank you to everyone. The whole point of the Stream Street was, and is, so that if anyone's feeling rough at home, and some days I feel rough, and you guys support me as much as I hope doing the Stream Street supports you, so I can't thank you enough for being there. And it's been great. I hope that I continue to make actually good content at points, and it's worth everything that you do to support me. And if I don't, call me out on it. Like, beat me up about it. Yeah, message me and say do a better job here or do something here, like whatever. And I will, because I want to do a good job for you guys. So, thanks, John. You're great.
It felt like it was a nice chance for us to be like, cool, you're looking after us all. We'll have one day out of all of it where we can just look after you a bit as well.
Everyone's got a birthday, haven't they? Like, it's nice. I'm going to eat some jam. Join me again. But join me tonight, because it's going to be a laugh riot tonight. Laugh riot. It's Rob Unchained. That's what I'm going to go for. Because, I don't know. What else are we going to... There's going to be some fun people on the show. So, no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Just watching you painfully not say something you don't want to say. It's just going to be great.
I'm gonna wink to the Twitch chat. Like, it'll just be me and the Twitch chat having a chat with each other. Right, you guys are great. Look after yourselves. Have a great weekend. Stay hydrated. Thanks to everyone on Patreon. Couldn't live without you, so thank you. And just have a great day. See you soon. John, thanks.